Hey, what's up, guys? Your boy OG Black, man. I'm gonna bring you guys something that I always talk about, man. The Valencia brothers. You know, my family comes from Alaguaje, where the Valencia brothers come from. Smash, like, subscribe, hit that little OG button on the bottom. Get subscribed to my channel. My PayPal, my Patreon is open. My Cash App is open. Remember, guys, we're not monetized. We don't get paid for this. And I do bring you that fire content, guys. Don't forget, this is your boy OG Black. We're gonna talk about the Valencia brothers right now. I always talked about them with another YouTuber. I put them on game. I let them know the history of these guys. I let them know how Metro and them are not welcome back for being a bunch of thieves and robbers. A lot of people didn't know who the Valencia brothers were or Los Queenies. They're real guys from El Aguaje. They're real guys from Michoacan. OG Black gets really upset. When he watches a lot of these YouTubers and a lot of guys. They think they know a lot. It is what it is, guys. I bring you facts and I'm gonna bring you the history on these guys. So smash, like, subscribe. Let's get going on these guys, man. The Valencia brothers, the Queenies. I hope you guys enjoy, man. Your boy OG Black's gonna bring you that fire. Because the Valencia brothers are definitely someone that people need to know about. He's one of the biggest ones that you'll see in all of Michoacan, man. The Queenies, man. If you think about it, the Valencia brothers. He was born in Aguilia, they said, in October the 18th, they said 19 something, 72, they said. But he was born in Aguilia, which is a bunch of bull because a lot of people know for sure where I'm from that he's born in Laguaje, just like Metro is. And everybody always questions it because he has an alternate date of birth of October the 7th, 1978. And he does have a couple different birth dates of Jalisco, Paracuaro, Patzingan. The U.S. documents even have him signing some court documents with different names. Here's some of the names that he ran by right here: Angel Gonzalez Valencia, Luis Angel Gomez, even Jonathan Doc Toledo that he got a Canadian passport with. He had there's 18 brothers and sisters, 10 brothers, 8 girls. The community right there where they lived at, they called them Los Queenies, which is a little squirrel, guys. They have about a dozen babies every time they have them, so that's why they call them Los Queenies. Quique, and people know about him. He illegally immigrated to the U.S. and he settled in California where he operated and brought a lot of dope and coke from Michoacan. That's where he met El Metro, and they started trafficking dope. Later on, became his brother-in-law, guys. So they formed the Millennial Cartel. But the Valencias were the original founders, guys. Their cocaine business started all way back from when people can't even remember. From the early 60s to the 70s to the 80s, the Valencias were in charge of distribution and charging, of manufacturing and bringing coke over from Colombia. He got busted in the U.S. In 2015. They paroled him on an $80,000 parole fee, and he took off. He wasn't going to stay there and hang out in the U.S. while they were screwing him. Hell no, he wasn't. As soon as he got to Mexico, and he fled to Michoacan, guys, just like OG Black did. You know, Gonzalo Valencia, or Abigail, or El Ave, as people know him, was trafficking cocaine for the Colombians for a long time. In the early 90s and 2000s, he was bringing up the game for the Valencias. You guys got to understand something. In the 80s and the 90s, the Colombian cartel started going down, and he started trafficking everywhere. And the Familia Michoacana and and the guys from Jalisco were definitely doing a number on this dude for a while. El Chapo was definitely tripping. But at the end, the CDS, the Valencias, and all them aligned themselves and got the Zetas and all them out of there. But at the end, the Valencias were in Nayarit, Colima, Michoacan, El Estado de Mexico, and they started a big war, guys. They had inner problems. The Cartel Jalisco Nueva Generacion, everyone thinks it's the same thing. It's not, guys. Just understand this, that when they went to prison, they splintered off. big time, because Metro did something that you're not supposed to do, guys, and that's marry into a family that gives you your hand. And he did it. They started having an internal war, and they're having it still. A lot of people think that the Valencias and Jalisco Nueva Generacion is the same. It's not. The Resistencia and Los Torcidos were two different guys, man. And I'm going to tell you guys the difference. La Resistencia was guys from Michoacan who didn't agree on all the stealing of avocados and the lemon grows that the Valencias were doing. And the Torcidos were Mecho and the Valencias that didn't give a shit because they were kicked out. You know? And they fought for Guanajuato, Aguascalientes, and Nayarit like cats and dogs. And people don't understand, man, is that Michoacan is the center point of the war right now. Other places like Culiacan, Juarez, Mexico City has not seen the blood in the war, just like when they got Chapo's kid. You know, the guys from Jalisco Nueva Generacion are a whole different animal, guys. You know, I can't tell you guys how much how different structure is now. You know, at one time it was Mecho and Ave, and now there's so many different guys that belong to it. You got that Colombian guy. You got a couple, three different guys working in Jalisco. You know, them producing cristal or foco or whatever you want to call it, meth, made them thousands of dollars, thousands and millions of dollars, guys, millions and millions of dollars. And the Valencias knew that. You know, they weren't going to be trafficking in the U.S. and everything. You know, they were going to Europe and bringing a lot of things. But the Treasury Department in the U.S. knows that these guys been laundering money for years for cartels. And I'm going to tell you guys something. A lot of people think that that Metro is a lead control of Jalisco Nueva Generacion. In one aspect, he is. But the financial guys that back them and clean their money, till this day, I believe, are the Valencias. They've tried to separate themselves from the guys from Jalisco, but it's not true, guys. You know, in Guerrero, they formed a group called Los Guerreros. Now, that was funded by Metro and his guys, you know, and they taught them how to cook. They taught them a lot of things. And the guys from Guerrero now teamed up with a lot of Michoacanos, and they're cooking dope and making good money. You know, and at one time, that was Metro's bread and butter. But he understood how much money you could make in other countries. You know, Los Queenies are making connections in Venezuela, in Europe, in Ecuador, in the Caribbean. Remember, their connections with the Colombian drug lords are still good. You know, they were bringing it to ships through Venezuela, straight from Bogota to Venezuela. From 2007 to 2012, the Queenies were responsible for over 50 metric tons of cocaine a month, guys. That's a lot. That's a lot. His sisters and his wives and his daughters and all them, they've been running this organization like a like a damn candy store. You know, they got guys twacked out of their mind working for them. Look at this guy right here. Look at him. His eyes can't even stay still. You know what I mean? You know, when they monopolized the market, they did a good job of it, guys. You know, and getting in through the Colombian, Venezuela, Ecuador, and Peru and Brazil. Oh, they learned it, guys. That trade is theirs and sewed up. You know, people don't talk about this, but in Michoacan, Metro, and all them don't want to let go of Lazo Cardenas, which is a port. You know, and this port is bringing in thousands of drugs, thousands of pounds of money, laundry money, thousands of special drugs. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. The SEI deal, or the CEDO in Mexico, has been doing an investigation for over 10 years on Jalisco. And they haven't been able to even touch a flick of their armor on it. Even the retenes that they do like this, like a pit stop that you see right here, and they get someone out of the car, look at this Hugo Boss shirt, and they say, why do you have money? Why do you dress so nice? You know, and they find a couple bricks and a couple guns, and you're a big old narco. That's just a setup, guys, that they do so that it looks good. You know what I mean? So law enforcement gets their little wag on the tail. You know, you guys, this is your boy OG Black Man telling you guys, don't get it messed up. Don't get it confused. Don't get it twisted. You know, the Valencias still run Michoacan. The Valencias still run Jalisco. They still run a lot of organizations. Remember, they're the money launderers. They're the ones that make the real calls. Remember, if you have the money, you have the power. You have the drugs, you have the power. You know, Abe and his family, all my respects to the Valencias. I don't mean to disrespect them in any way. I'm just speaking on what everybody knows. This is your boy OG Black. Smash, like, subscribe. This is your Friday, guys. Remember, my live is on tonight at 9 o'clock. My Cash App is open. Remember, we don't get paid for this, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. This is your boy OG Black talking about the Valencias, and I'm out.